guys, it's Mila, 6th grade student ambassador, and for today's riddle, we have what is bought by the yard but worn by the foot? You can pause the video and answer in the chat. The answer is a carpet. Bye.
Hey everyone, it's 9th grade student ambassador Gabby Sharonfont here with your weekend weather and fun fall events. So I know I'm not the only one who felt the cold this week. It feels like Kentucky weather right now. But besides that, it looks like we're going to have a high of 59 degrees and a low of 39 degrees. And it's going to be pretty chilly, so I suggest you wear your coats. Now, for Saturday, it looks like it's going to be a high of 64 degrees and a low of 46 degrees. So, and it's going to be actually quite sunny, so, and a nice day to walk. So if you want to go outside, I suggest you wear a coat once again. And for Sunday, it's going to be a high of 66 and a low of 49 degrees. So for the most part, it's going to be an average high of 63 degrees for your weekend. And that's pretty cool. Now, the only event I have for this weekend is the Thriller Parade that was postponed to Sunday, and it should be the same time. Now, that's all I have for you guys today, Golden Eagles. Have a great day. Bye.
Hello everyone, this is 8th grade student ambassador Amber Joy Milligan. This week we have our birthday shoutouts and our costume contest winners, but I'm going to keep you in suspense for the costume contest winners, so don't rush it. First, a shout out from Miss Moon. She said, "Huge shout out to all MSU dual credit college algebra students. They had a 100 pass rate on their first big exam. These students are working hard and it is paying off in big ways. Congratulations to them." We had one birthday this week, and that was for Shayvon Jackson in 11th grade. They had their birthday on October 28th, which feels like forever ago. Okay, I brought my pumpkin back from the abyss to announce our Halloween costume winners. And the costume part was won by Minerva Taylor. The art/home decor part was won by Miss Moon. And then the makeup/special effects was won by Caitlin Fleener. So congratulations to all three of you. You can get your prizes sometime soon. We'll have more follow-up information about that, and you might get an email about it. So congratulations to you three. Okay, bye. See you next week.
Yo, it's your girl, Rizla Caraballo, 11th grade student ambassador, here with your culture segment. This week's country is going to be Brazil. A famous Brazilian dish would be feijoada, or better pronounced, since I can't speak Portuguese,
Feijoada.
Again,
Feijoada.
yeah. It's a rich, heavy stew that consists of black beans cooked with different cuts of pork, with tomatoes, cabbage, and carrots, just to add a nice flavor. An icon is Pele. I've been told he's like super famous, but since I live under a rock, I've never heard of him. Pele was a famous soccer player, and he was so famous because he was the only player in history to win 3 World Cups. Now, for a saying, this week is going to be a little bit different because I don't really speak Portuguese, so I'm not even going to attempt to bring you guys a saying in Portuguese. But I'm going to teach you how to say good morning and good night. And since I don't speak Portuguese, I'm not going to teach you. My Chromebook is going to teach you. This is how you say good morning.
Bom dia. Bom dia.
Bom dia. And this is how you say good night.
Boa noite.
Again.
Boa noite.
Yeah. Boa noite. Last but not least, a famous song is
Agorata de Ipanema. Agorata de Ipanema.
Yeah, by Tom Jovan. That's it for this week, Golden Eagles. Adios. Hasta la próxima semana. Adios.
This is your 11th grade ambassador Hoya Ward. Today is a Japanese Culture Day, and did you know this week is Chemistry Week? On this day in 2015, there was a former police officer was jailed for 12 months after admitting selling stories about George Mitchell to the Sun newspaper for £2,150, aka $3,249 US. thankful for what you have, you'll end up having more. If you concentrate on what you don't have, you will never ever have enough.
Hello everybody and welcome back to my show, because it is my show. I feel like that's going to be my intro from now on, so get used to it. So welcome back to my show. It is my show. I am freshman student ambassador at Javis Carvalho here with your Friday school announcements and our tips and tricks hacks segment. I am so excited because next Tuesday, I believe it is election day, which means that we have no school, so I get to sleep in before I have to go and vote. No, I'm kidding, I can't vote. Before we have to go, and I get to sleep in, and it's going to be so much fun. We don't have school here at Success Academy, which means that you should get to bed early, which means Monday night you can stay up. However, November 8th is Friendsgiving at Success Academy in the school gym at 1 p.m. I'm so beyond excited. I can't believe, I feel like I've said the word Friendsgiving like 1,000 times since we first started planning it, but it is going to be so beyond fun. There's going to be good food. There's going to be, I'm lost in my thoughts here. Food. It's gonna be so much fun. I'm so beyond excited for Friendsgiving. But we also have a fun little food drive going on, and we are organizing a food drive for the community, and every year we do like to do something for the community, and this year we are organizing a food drive. Last year we took up donations for the Lexington Humane Society. So this year we are doing the food drive, obviously, and we are asking just to have some variety, that middle school students bring boxed food items, whereas high school students bring canned food items. Now, also, you can bring those in Friendsgiving. You can bring those in before Friendsgiving, but Friendsgiving, I'm pretty sure, is the deadline to bring those in. Now, we also have, at Friendsgiving, you can pick up your math workbook. We have those there, and that way you can pick them up if you have not yet. So, you're already coming out to eat good food. You're already donating food. Okay, wait, that didn't make sense. You're going, donating food, then you're gonna eat some good food. Why don't you just pick up your math workbook while you're at it? I had a friend, she went to the event that we had, family night, and she didn't even pick up her math workbook, so make sure to do that. Also, November 23rd, 24th, and 25th is Thanksgiving break, which means that we have no school. At this time, teachers, please put the winter social idea link in the chat. Now, I've been receiving emails asking me for the link, so teachers, please put it in the chat. Some students, have given us ideas that we will be implementing at the event. A quiet corner to chill, some things like that. Uno, lots of Uno. So we are going to be, implementing some of those, some easy ones that we're able to put in there to have the winter social just a little bit more fun. We are having some students ask, y'all are so excited, but we're having some students ask, like, what do we wear? So it is a Friday night, so you can come nice and dressed up. We are gonna have a dancing. Mr. Harrison is coming back to DJ, so there is gonna be some dancing. We're also going to have some games. We're gonna have winter social king and queen, so you should come nice and dressed up if you are able to. However, if you're not really comfortable coming dressed up, you can just wear, a shirt and some jeans. It is totally up to you, but we are, giving you the hint to dress up. So the winter social is January the 19th in 2024. It is after winter break, which is December 20th to January the 3rd, by the way. It is winter break, but our winter social is January the 19th, and it is going to be separated by high school and middle. Now, we usually leave Success Academy events only for Success Academy students. However, this time we are going to be doing an exception, and you have one student per student. That is our policy, one student per student. So if you have you are one student, so you can bring one other student, so you can invite one friend from another school. I would tell you, I have gotten questions like, hey, can I invite a friend from Success? Everybody is going to be able to go regardless, so I don't know why you would invite someone from Success. Just invite somebody from another school. If you don't know anybody, bring a friend, from that you have from outside of school. So we are going to be giving out those passes. It is 1 student per student, but we also need something in writing from the person's principal. So let's say, you know, they go to Leestown for the middle schoolers. The principal has to get write a note saying that they are, you know, good to go in the winter social, and that they have no discipline issues. Same thing for high schoolers. So each student is going to have to give $10 at the door, because we are doing snacks, drinks, food, fun stations, and we do need money to cover the cost of everything because we are pulling out of pocket. So we are asking that each student brings $10, and if you cash, and if you are going to bring a check, please make it paid out to Success Academy. We also do want to keep our event totally safe. So in order to, you know, have that happen, we are going to have 2 Fayette County Public School officers there at the event, and you will also be wanded down upon entry. So please do not try to sneak anything in. Also, they will be checking the ladies' bags. So please, I just don't want to code red at this point. It's just we put too much time, planning, effort, blood, sweat, and tears into this. So we are asking that please do not try it, because then we won't be able to do as many events. Now, those are all the announcements, and now it's time for our little segment. I don't know if to consider this tips, tricks, or hacks, but last week I did, you know, how to have a productive, you know, work time. However, today I'm going to be doing some study hacks that I have found that work. I'm pretty sure I did this segment, so I'm not going to be doing any, you know, repeats. It is going to be different study hacks. So these study hacks I've compiled. I personally use most of them. The only one that I don't use is the music one, because I can do listening to music, because then I start jamming and then it turns into a crying session instead of a study session. So the first one is to find a study space. Now I'm pretty sure I've spoken about how to make your good study space, you know, to have, you know, quiet ambience, you know, all of that. If you want to go back and watch it, you can, but find a good study space and a consistent one. Let me tell you this, in a virtual school, I personally like here in my room, and I have specifically I just got out of freshman seminar, and she said this, so it backs up what I'm going to say, but have a candle burning. You know, a candle burning is the best way to study, because if you burn that candle while you're taking the assignment, while you're taking a test, whatever you study for, if you burn that candle while you are studying, if you burn it at the same time that you're taking the test, it will bring you back. So right now I have a honey lavender candle, I believe, burning. So essentially, everything that I learned today, and every single time that I take notes, I will write down what candle I had burning. That way, when I'm taking the test, doing the assignment, I can burn the candle again. So that is just a little hack. Make sure to be in the same study space, the same ambiance. That way you can continue to remember, because it actually triggers your brain scientifically. Also, short study sessions. Don't be studying for 3 hours, because then you're going to be sick of it. So I usually do 45 minutes to an hour of studying, and I learn everything, and then I take a break, and then I come back and review it. So the shorter your study sessions are, I'd say the shortest should be 15 to 30 minutes at the shortest study sessions. That way, the shorter your study sessions are, you can compile less information, which will help you learn it more. So if you go really hard on the studying for a short amount of time, it's going to be more beneficial than if you do hours of studying and literally be slacking off every 5 minutes. Put music on. Personally, I'm not a huge listen to music while I study type of person, but you can do you can listen to music while you do it. Personally, music with words will distract you a lot, so personally, instrumental, you can put the karaoke song on loop. Make sure to do it on loop, because you don't want to be going to the YouTube tab every 3 minutes that the song ends. So put it on loop, do that way there's no words really distracting you. Also, noises, so white noise, green noise, brown noise, you know, just the noises. There's thousands of noises. You can Google which ones are gonna, you know, be more beneficial for what, but put either music or white noise, brown noise, colored noise on, and explain the subject to someone. In order to teach something, you have to really understand it. Now, do you have to believe in it? No, not really. But in order to teach something, you do have to understand it. So if you try to teach it to someone and try to explain it to someone, they will you're gonna have to understand it more in order to make them make sense, and then say, hey, ask questions about it. That way you can answer the questions and remind yourself of the answers, or you can come up with new questions to learn. And talk to your teacher. Ask questions. The teachers are there. That's what they're there for. Again, I've said it before, and I said there wasn't going to be repeats, but use Study Hall. Study Hall is so beyond important to use. Using Study Hall, you can go ask your teachers questions. If you don't understand, put it in the chat, something. But just overall, make sure that you have a full understanding of what to do in the assignment, or, you know, the material. So that's all. Find a study space. Short study sessions. Put on music, sound noises, explain the subject to someone, and ask questions to your teacher. And that is all I have for you guys this week. I'm so beyond excited for Friendsgiving. I'm so excited to eat that food. So I am so beyond excited. I will see you guys at Friendsgiving, and if I don't see you guys at Friendsgiving, I will see you guys next week, and have a good weekend, Golden Eagles.